Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming a quick everyday makeup look using only 6 products. And I think this makeup look will be perfect for the warmer months because we're only going to be going in with a few products, therefore it's going to be lighter weight. So before we get into today's look, I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. I'm starting off with my Clé de Peau concealer as my foundation and concealer. I always whip this out in the warmer months because I love how it sits on my skin. It's very thin wearing, but it has so much coverage. Another product similar to this, because this is a very expensive product, is the NARS Potted Concealer. Very similar. This one just has a thinner, more refined matte finish, and it comes in a stick. Those are basically the two differences. But I take a little bit of this in the areas I want to add a bit more coverage, and I just have to use the tiniest amount of this because it stretches so well. So I'm just going to do a few dots around, and I'm also going to put some right under my eye. And I'm using this new brush from MAC. It's the 171S. It has a fun shape. I thought it'd be nice to press under the eye and swipe on foundation. It's like a 2-in-1 brush. This concealer also has a matte finish, which is awesome for the warmer months because it's just going to hold on the skin a lot better than a glowy product would. I have been doing this for like the last 2 weeks because foundation has been sitting on top of my skin very weirdly. I don't know if it's because of the weather changing or my skin is changing. I don't know what it is. No matter the foundation, it looks very foundation-y, if that makes any sense. But now I'm going to be using some powder, and I'm using my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake. And this is a shade I can get away with using all over my face, and this isn't a finishing powder, it's an actual setting powder, so it's going to keep me set for a way longer time than, say, a finishing powder. And I'm going to place this just under my eye for the time being. My house is almost complete, you guys, which is crazy. I'm going to have some, I don't know how I'm going to do it because I kind of gave up filming the process of my house when I got frustrated, but I'll figure something out. I might have to do like a talk through makeup video while I show you random clips. Anyways, now let's move on to bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Jones Road The Bronzer, and I'm using the shade Light Tan. And this shade of bronzer is very different from what I usually like. It's a little bit more red toned, which I like because it kind of suits the other bronzy tones I'm going to be going in with, and it just feels a little more summery. I usually am more into bronzers with a little bit more of a golden olive yellow undertone opposed to red, but I really like this one. It's just neutral enough where it looks good, but it still has that hue a little bit. And I'm using the Jones Road brush, the bronzer brush. I haven't enjoyed that many products from Jones Road, but I really enjoy this one. It's very easy to work with, and I like how sheer the product is, but it builds up really nicely, and it totally looks like a natural tan. And since I'm going for that bronzy, sun-kissed look, I'm kind of exaggerating my technique here just to cover a little bit more base. I've been so excited for this next product. This product definitely inspired today's video. These are the new Huda Beauty lip blushes, and I have been using these every day since I got them. They're lip and cheek stains, so I took a second to swatch them on the back of my hand. This has so far been my favorite shade. That is Rosy Kiss. I'll go through the shades while I'm talking about them. So Rosy Kiss, Coral Kiss, Peachy Kiss, Apricot Kiss, and the last one, which I'm going to be using today, is Berry Kiss. So I'll let these dry down a little bit, and then I'll wipe it off so it reveals the true stain. But these are really nice, and they dry down completely matte compared to a lot of the other lip stains that have been coming out recently. And the colors are just so cute. And here are the stains. I love how this one stains. It's like a really cute, cool pink. These ones are a little bit similar, but these two are so stunning. So I'm going to use this as my blush and as my lip today, and I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. But if you don't want staining on your hand, it's a little late for me today, put it on a palette or some sort of surface. I tried these only with a brush, but now I'm curious to know how it goes on with a finger, so let's try it out. That applied pretty well with a finger. I do prefer a brush because I feel like I'm able to get more of an airbrushed look with that, especially with a darker shade like so. So I'm just gonna go over with my brush. And this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush. And with cheek stains, you wanna make sure to work on one side of your face at a time. And you wanna work a little quicker because it will have quicker drying time, of course. And you don't wanna be left with a patchy mess or it being stuck in one spot. And these are so cute, just on top of bare skin too. Yeah, very excited about these. Will say it applies better with a brush instead of a finger. I feel like it got stuck here when I applied it with a finger. I feel like this side looks smoother than the other. But before I move into my eyes, I'm just going to use a little bit more of my Huda Beauty setting powder now that we're done with everything else. And I've been loving applying my powder with these little powder puffs. I feel like it really helps to press that powder into those products and really set them at a deeper level than just with a brush. The effect lasts so much longer and it really helps to smooth and blur the whole complexion. It's lovely. A lot of brands have been coming out with these powder puffs. There's a good one from e.l.f. That one is awesome. It's a perfect medium size too. This one here. It's so cute. And with that done, the base is complete. I'm now going to pop off to do my brows real quick. Is this where I found a little bit of a loophole? Maybe. Yeah. But I figured brows are so subjective. It depends on what you like to do with your brows. If you go in with just brow gel or if you need to use a couple things to build up your brow. Whatever it is you like to do it. And I'm just going to use my Melt Cosmetics brow pencil and my Glossier Boy Brow. So now for, I always listen to music or a video when I'm doing my brows because I cannot have 1 minute alone with my thoughts. I think that's an ADHD thing. I don't know. I constantly have something playing. Anyways, for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in the shade 708 Universal Earth, which is a stunning, stunning bronzy brown shade. It's so pretty. And I'm going to be using this on my eyes as well as my lips. Remember, we're going to go for something that can be achieved very quickly. So I'm just going to rub the pencil on the palm of my hand, taking a fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up whatever I can, doing circular motions. And then I'm going to pop this in my crease, kind of focusing on the outer corner first. And then I'm going to bring it down towards the outer corner. And then once that's nicely blended, I'm kind of going to flick it outwards just to draw the eye up and to lift subtly without adding like a winged liner or something. Taking the pencil directly, I want to have a little bit more emphasis on my lower lashes on the outer corner. So I'm going to build that up like so. And with that same fluffy brush, this is a Smith 232. I'm taking some of that Jones Road bronzer, and then I'm going to put that all across the crease. And this is also going to help with any blending issues if it ended up being a little patchy or inconsistent on the end here. It's just going to help to soften that out. And I'm also going to put some on my lower here too. I've been enjoying taking my eyeshadow a little lower again. I feel like it makes my eyes look so big. And then I'm taking some of my Huda Beauty setting powder again, and I'm just going to press some right on my lid to brighten and soften that area up. And I'm doing this because I kind of overblended this eye here, and it's just going to help calm that overblend down. And for my mascara, I'm going to be using my Macstack waterproof mascara. This is so nice at keeping the curl in my lashes. Sometimes it's hard to find a waterproof mascara that also volumizes a ton, but this one does it so well. And I just put a whisper of mascara on my lower lashes to enhance them a little bit, but not as much as the top lashes. And here are the eyes all finished. Now it's time for lips, the step that's going to bring everything together. because I feel like there's a little bit of a separation between the blush and the eye look, but once I combine these two, it's going to help. So I'm first starting off with the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil, and I'm going to softly line my lips. And I'm not going to leave this full on, I'm actually going to blend it. I feel like that softened look matches the lip stain better. Do you guys have good recommendations on nostril hair trimmers? I don't know what it is. I might have super strength nostril hair, but I've broken a few this year. So if you have a good one, leave it in the comments down below. Anyways, now moving on to the lip stain. Again, I'm using the shade Berry Kiss. This color starts off so nice and rich. It's such a pretty color. And another thing I wanted to mention is I love the applicator on this because it comes to a really nice point. So I'll be able to use these as staining lip liners very easily. I showed that in a recent no makeup look. So if you want to see that technique in action, check out that video. But this looks so pretty. I'm just kind of letting it set. That's what it looks like when you first apply it. Once that initial top layer comes off, it will reveal this really pretty pink one. It'll reveal this kind of more pinky berry shade. So cute. I'm feeling like a roasted marshmallow and I'm loving it. But that is all from me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I will also make sure to link everything I used in the description down below, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!